Hello, everybody, and welcome back to EGN. Today we have, or right now, I believe we have AAV versus P.
It is AAIV
AAIV.
versus, I believe, MXSA.
MXSA. Okay. Uh, PSA.
PSA. I apologize.
Yeah. So
this is the losers bracket, so whoever loses this will get eliminated.
Oh, tensions are a little bit high. This is a little bit higher stakes than before, you know. When you are a little bit in that first couple of rounds, you know, you could afford to lose a game, but right now, boy, you better have some nerves of steel if you are to perform at your top capabilities for this match.
For this game, I am very looking into You Make Me ZZ. He has been making a lot of Faker claims. He has been saying, I am Faker, and saying a lot of those memes on the Discord very often. So if he does not show his Fakerness on this game, I will be very disappointed, and I will be saying stuff.
Yeah. So we do have a Galio and a Karma, two champions that we saw pretty frequently. The two champions we have seen these teams play beforehand. You know, obviously Galio mid lane was absolutely dominant, winning almost every single team fight for their team. Oh.
And a Viego pick.
I mean, Viego is so dependent on resets, you know, and for a very reset dependent champion, it's kind of hard to really rely on your. I mean, Viego's a very selfish champion. You can solo carry a game very hard with Viego, so to be picking on Viego is very interesting, and definitely not a ganking champion. And speaking of ganking champions,
we have Vi. Vi is now locked in by Count Cookie. Vi is a really good pick right now. A lot of pro picks do Vi. Vi is very strong, able to just gank right in there, better than Viego, so they have a more gankable reason. Last game in AAIV, Vi was the Count Cookie as a jungler was very around the entire map. He was here, bot, and then next 2 minutes he was up top and then mid. He was all over the place. He was one of the top carries of the team, so we're hoping to see a good play for this game. Now we have a Jinx pick.
Okay, I mean, Jinx and Vi are two interesting champions to pick, that's for sure. You know, obviously you got the lore, if you're into that. And Varus is honestly a very good champion. I mean, Varus only has to build a Gwynsu's and then he's automatically, you know, the best champion in the game. So Varus, good champion to pick for scaling and destroying tanks like Galio is. But on the other hand, you know, so far, I believe that is AAIV?
AAIV,
yeah. They've picked a pretty decent comp here with Vi being more of an early game champion and Jinx scaling to Oblivion. And Galio obviously being a pretty good mid-game champion.
A random ban of Blitzcrank. I'm not sure if anybody in AIV does play Blitzcrank on the team, so it might be something that they want to avoid on the bot lane. So something PSA just randomly put out there, but it is still yet a good ban.
Everyone hates playing against Blitzcrank, so I mean it's totally understandable. Even in the off chance that, you know, someone decides the first time Blitzcrank, you'd rather not see his face.
That is true. And the final ban is Yuumi. We've been seeing Yuumi for the past 2 games before, and now it's getting banned as expected. Yuumi was just destroying the other teams the entire matches. Yeah,
Yuumi is definitely a champion where I feel like the bot laner can actually carry the support, whereas, you know, usually you want the support to be carrying the bot laner, and, you know, to have that kind of independency to make your own decisions, your own positioning, your own plays. Gosh darn it. Okay.
And we have a Vayne pick on the PSA side. A Vayne, Varus, Viego. 3 Vs right there. What a pick.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's going to be a Vayne top lane. Hopefully not, though. I really hate watching Vayne top lane. You know, it is miserable to watch someone bully someone out of farming the wave, and then like 20 minutes.
And we have a Gwen pick countering that Vayne. We'll see how this pick goes.
Is that a counter?
Gwen is usually a counter for Vayne, able to block out a lot of the bullies that Vayne could do in that small little
with his, yeah, Gwen's W does in fact prevent targeting from outside the barrier, and you know, Gwen is immune. You know, if you've ever played against Gwen, you've seen that message. So it is. Gwen is generally considered to be one of the strongest champions late game. I mean, with enough attack speed, with enough AP, you just rip through tanks and deal massive damage to squishies. Looks like we have.
PSA's last pick.
What is this?
Right now, we have an Ari. Very, very squishy comp right here for PSA. It is very weird comp, I would say. I've never seen such much.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we lack, for PSA at least, we lack a little bit of a hard engage. I mean, we do have Ari Charm, we do have Varus Stun. I guess we have Karma route, but that's like nothing. Compared to...
This is not looking good for PSA. There's not really any tanks that they could tank out like any of the engages that AIV would do against them.
I think we've just been outdrafted. You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Look at AAIV, right? We have Vi, Vi's ult, Vi's Q, huge engage. Galio, W taunt, huge engage. R as well. Maokai, R, root, knock. I mean, there is so much that AAIV can do to prevent PSA from playing the game like at all.
Exactly.
This is going to be an interesting game to watch.
Very interesting. We're hoping to see much, and we'll be back from a break. So we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.
And we are back. AIV blue side and PSA on the red side. They're coming in. Looks like AIV is looking for a gank, invade right now. So
what is this?
Oh no, this might be terrible.
This might be the start of a really bad snowball for AAIV.
Flash. Clonus has to flash out. They are able to flash out, and they're able to get out under the turret safely.
All right.
Weird invade.
We got nothing. I mean, we did get a jungler flash out from that, and that's a pretty big cooldown, especially from Viego, who does tend to gank from time to time. I mean, obviously, Viego does prefer to kind of power farm and hyperscale into infinity and beyond. But, you know, in exchange for Maokai flash, which honestly is also a very, very important cooldown. I mean, Maokai can easily get some early kills, and against the Karma, who is very much annoying to lane against. I mean, just constantly poking you down, your health goes down, you just can't get anything done because Karma has ridiculous healing. I mean, yeah, having that flash to kind of lock down an early kill for your team, for your ADC is pretty important.
Bless you, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, I really wanted to get that thought out.
But Vayne now has a ward on the top on the top jungle for AIV, so they will see AIV coming once they're on the top lane. But I'm wondering if that ward will last that long enough to see him come up.
I mean, yeah, it looks like we are kind of. We do. Okay, so we are, in fact, having a bit of a kerfuffle top lane. I mean, Gwen and Vayne is a very interesting matchup that I don't think I've ever seen take place, at least in my games. Granted, most of the times, if I do see a Vayne top lane, that guy, it's usually because they've, you know, gotten 40 kills and have come down to kill the rest of the team.
Yeah. PSA able to push a little bit towards AIV because they have a good poke, and right now top lane, they are very well traits right now. Mr. Faker up there trying to do his thing against Vayne right now, but ball lane is getting pushed out. Their PSA is taking a very big advantage of their poking abilities, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and they again they have nothing to fear because they don't, you know, they know that Spicy Pixel doesn't have flash anymore.
Exactly.
And speaking of flashless, Clonus going in for a potential stun, getting your Vayne fed is a pretty good idea. Unfortunately, Gwen is immune.
Gwen is able to get out of that fight very easily without anything used, with his abilities. So
yeah, I mean, W is what, like a 13-second cooldown? That's
like
nothing.
Viego is going into the jungle. Looks like he will get caught off by the Vi and the Gwen. We'll see how this plays out. If they do get caught out, there's not really much they can do. Viego is going to catch Vi, very surprised. Count Cookie is in a bit of trouble. He's getting attacked by the blue as well as getting hit by Clonus. Might be able to get that first kill.
I mean,
very possibly it's channeling out. Unfortunately, they will not be able to.
Oh,
And
excellent stuff.
taunted and first blood by Chung Mello.
Nice
Yiming might be getting caught out by the Vi. Vayne getting stunned, but not really able to do anything. Vayne is running away.
More
and
fighting.
top line is getting caught by the airborne by the galley, has to flash out. And on the bottom, Spicy Pixel is getting caught out by the Various and the Karma, and now Cage Park is in a little bit of trouble, but he's able to get out. Able to dish out some damage against Short and Salty. I don't know what Short and Salty is really doing. Just standing around. Cage Park rooted, cleansed, getting the, what? Short and Salty able to slay Cage Park, which is standing there and just not really doing much.
Yeah, I mean, Karma has insane healing, insane shielding, and you know, if you can kind of bait your opponent into thinking that they have an easy kill, you know, kind of big. And I suppose in a very, very big brain play, Smallville Hero was just not poking the Jinx to bait him into, you know, attacking their Karma, I suppose.
And right now, Karma has the 2 kills instead of Varus, so there's going to be a lot of poking potential that Karma could dish out towards the bot lane, but without the kills that Varus has, the ADC does not have a good lead on it, so just for the Karma they do.
A little bit of trash talk. The chat, you know, looking out for their team, looking out for the enemy team, just making sure that it's an even game and that it's perfectly, you know, a fair competition. Honestly, good on Varus there for just, you know, making sure. I mean, Jinx there was potentially being a little bit aggressive earlier, you know, against the Karma and the Varus. Obviously, as an ADC, you want to put range in between you and your opponent, and sometimes, you know, you can misclick a little bit and walk towards them, and that's not good.
Viego utilizing the no vision that Chungmelo has on the bottom river,
Oh,
coming up,
huge gank
able
here.
to get a huge gank. Does waste his taunt. Chungmelo is in a bit of trouble, but he might be able to just walk out, being able to misses and just able to just walk out of that.
Right. I mean, yeah, again, in the draft, we do huge poke top lane. But Gwen is looking mighty low. All right. Again, Galio is obviously very good into AP champions, and we did see Ahri being picked into the Galio, so they knew this matchup would happen.
Yeah.
Luckily, it doesn't really matter for Ahri because Ahri tends to be one of the more uninteractive mid laners in the game. You know, cue the wave, walk away, cue the wave, walk away. So
Viego getting that Void Grubs now, but their jungle is getting their dragon, so it's gonna be a good trade. One PSA with Void Grubs and AAIV with their dragon.
yeah, generally speaking, it's good to grab a dragon for Void Grubs. You know, it's probably usually the better trade. The one exception being is if the other team grabs both Void Grub spawns, in which case you're in for quite a time late game where you basically have no towers to protect you.
Yeah, it looks like Vayne is just poking away. You make me ZZ or Mr. Fake Faker up here. Can't really do much up top other than just like sit around and try to get as much XP as possible. Spicy Pixel and Cage Park is able to is just getting poked around by Smallville Hero and Sword and Salty. They're able to just dish out all that poke damage like they're supposed to, playing their champions well. PSA, even though they're very small and squishy, they're able to do a good amount of damage just poking around. So we'll see what happens with bot lane soon.
Yeah, and I do want to note that Varus is in fact building a lethality build, which I personally find quite interesting. You know, when you play lethality, you're generally expecting to just burst the squishy targets like Jinx, and maybe, I don't know, I think it's literally just Jinx. So I think this might be kind of not a throw. I don't personally like it. I think they're expecting Vayne to be more of the tank shredder on the team. But, you know, with your Vayne being top lane, you can't really expect them to rotate down for that many fights. So unless this Varus gets incredibly fed, that lethality will not pay off. Yeah, because, you know, once your enemy builds some tanky items, lethality is pretty much a useless stat.
Yeah. Chungmelo getting that control ward on top, able to get that vision. Viego moving towards mid lane, towards top lane. And then you make that ZZ or Mr. Fake Faker tries to do something on top, but it gets pushed around by Vayne, so not being able to do much. He is pushed up, so Viego might be looking for a top gank right now. Soon.
I'm surprised that Vayne really doesn't want to chase down these kiting abilities. I guess he's scared of the minion wave kind of taking his health, but you know, you're Vayne. You should be able to just, you know, kill Gwen. Top laners.
Yeah.
Anyway, looks
Viego
like
still inching towards mid. Chungmelo does see him through the ward, so he is able to grab base. Ari trying to dish out some damage. Wins that trade right there. Changmelo getting that little damage on himself.
Yeah, Chung Mello has been very good about dodging these charms from Chalk Time here. I don't think a single one of them has hit, at least on camera. So, well played to Chung Mello here. You know, playing
Yeah.
good in front of the camera, I guess.
We are seeing that diff in the CS, 45 on Gwen, and Vayne with 64 CS on top. Obviously, with that range ability, he can get more CS, and we're starting to see that more. But we are still surprised. But
Condemn.
able to do
Exhaust. Is this gonna be enough?
something. So will that be enough to slow him down? It is able to slow him
No.
down. Able to get in the safety of the turret. Gwen is able to just run away. Not be able to kill Vayne, and Vayne is able to just walk away free. The sliver of health left.
Looks like we do have a little bit of a... Red side does have incredible lane prio bot lane, so they will be able to kind of
Good trade on mid.
pressure.
A little bit more pokes on the bottom bot. Not really doing much here.
Yeah, I guess we're just farming and scaling.
Honest, seeing Galio and just misses. What?
Oh,
It's too
no.
late to do anything. They just watch him just back away, tries to do something, but able to. Spike Space was using the all roots Karma able to get that Sword and Salty running away with that teleport, but Sword and Salty able to kill Maokai, getting that another kill. Varus with only just 3 assists right now. Diego looking for that gank, but might not be able to do anything.
I do wonder about Varus's rune page here. I believe that usually Varus do want to take a lethal tempo, although I'm not entirely sure about the lethality build. So in extended exchanges like that, you know, lethal tempo can really make you into an absolute beast.
Yeah.
So
Count Cookie's seeing the Void Grubs right now. He's probably able to get 3 Void Grubs for his team. You make me, or Mr. Fake Faker is taking a little damage from the pokes. Diego is coming up to Count Cookie. Count Cookie might be looking for a showdown right here. Does not have any support from the mid lane or top lane. Is caught off, but with the heroes ult by Chung Mello is able to get Vayne. They might be able to do something here.
What an eager
Klon is able
flash.
to not do anything. Klon is unstoppable, but with no avail gets killed. They are able to get that Vayne, but with Vi just gets caught out. This Rizzy able to do something. Spicy and they're able to kill a taunt and get that Vayne kill. Now it's all Chalkline left, and Chalkline takes a little damage, but is able to live out. Chung Mello might be in trouble.
That's the first charm of the game. I mean,
but gets
what
rooted,
an
airborne, can't do
overextension.
anything.
Flashes
Chalkline
out.
might be able to get out and is able to go.
Does not hit another charm, unfortunately. Although Mr. Faker does get their the Vayne
Yes.
finally gets their comeuppance, playing a ranged top laner, and gets absolutely clapped by the team comp here. I mean, again, ranged top laners are very good at winning lane.
Varus missing the
Nice
ult.
juke! Oh my gosh! All right, we do
Cage
have.
looking for another, just mowing down his HP, but not able to do that much out. And now we're at a state of calm with Vi just getting the drag right now.
A little bit of scaling, a little bit of waiting, just waiting until the late game, I suppose. Now, Viego is a little bit down, but that's not to fret because Viego is every single champion on the enemy team. So, if we look at the enemy team, they have some pretty good champions.
Vi gets rooted, but is able to be defended by Clonis right here on the bot lane. So able to run away without any damages and scratch free.
Yeah. All right. We do have some pressuring mid lane. You know, Galio obviously winning lane pretty hard against Ari here. Almost at their Lichbane power spike.
Mr. Faker going into this Rizzy, but not being able to dish out enough damage to be able to go in.
Yeah. I mean, once Gwen hits that Nashor's Tooth power spike, they can... they might just be able to just run Vayne down and kill them before they can even hit them. Nice taunt there.
A good
Powered
trade.
auto attack.
Chalkline not being able to do much with that minion wave right there. Klon is trying to do something. Chumlo does not see him, gets caught out. It's stunned. Tries to do something with Klon, but has to run away. Is able to taunt and run. And You Make Me ZZ is there, and we might see a good fight here.
Gwen does have ult, but chooses to disengage. I mean, this is a 2v3. Vayne is rotating down, however. This could potentially be big for PSA, but they are I mean, the fight does look a little bit too unwieldy. So choosing to abandon it and forward in place of safer plays is probably the right idea, considering the fact that they are up a little bit of gold. Or, sorry, PSA is down a little bit of gold.
Now we're looking at just the normal, just like mid bot scuttle and stuff like that. We're not really seeing much right now. Just in and out. Chungmo does go in with a taunt. It's just poking away his health.
Aftershock, preventing a good amount of that damage. Oh,
Ari's
almost dead.
Oh my gosh. But Viego is there making a show to make sure Chungmo does not do anything that goes in.
Speaking of that lethality purchase, I mean, that Q from a very fed lethality Varus could just chunk maybe a third of Jinx's health there, but it barely even took a sixth. I mean, that's what I say, like, that's what I mean when I say lethality Varus is just not really good unless you're snowballing really hard. And unfortunately, I mean, look at Jinx. Jinx has 121 CS to Varus's 87. That's crazy.
And right now, Varus only has 3 assists, while Karma has all the 3 kills in the bot lane. So right now, Varus might not be able to get all the items that he wants and the gold that he needs in order to get his power spike and stuff. But it looks like Count Cookie and Mr. Faker is able to get that Rift Herald.
Yeah, huge Rift Herald taken now. Just more pushing, more shoving. Probably the most volatile state probably the most volatile lane on the map right now is bot lane, just because they do have engaged champions.
This game is running a little bit slower than the other games we've had so far. They're playing a lot more safer, a little bit more teamwork. You Made Me Zizi is running away from the fight right now. It gets stunned by the Vayne, cannot really do much. Gets exhausted and is killed. Mr. Faker can't do anything, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, we were waiting for the day where Vayne would chase down You Make Me ZZ. Looks like it eventually happened.
Vayne has that ult on it, but the Jinx ult was able to just almost destroy a Smallville hero. I was trying to go in, trying to do some damage, but can't really do much. Might be able to die from Spicy Pixel. Blue team summons the Rift Herald on the bottom and is able to get that bot, because all bot team is all low health. It's an easy turret, but also Vayne also got the top turret as well, so it's a give and take.
Oh dear, they probably should not have stopped that back.
Klaus cannot do anything, has died, and also gets another tower dive and just destroys Karma. That is a good kill right there, and now AAIV is ahead with now 2 towers, tier 2 down on the bot lane.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, you know, having your ADC be extremely fed this early into the game is essentially a death sentence for the other team. I mean, Jinx is another one of those champions that scales to infinity and beyond, and for them to already be almost at 2-core power spike is is really bad for PSA, to say the least.
Ari getting taunted, not that much health, trying to run away, but Vi will probably catch up, being able to kill Ari. Ari trying to make a desperate attempt to run away.
Jinx also running away.
With that missed ult. Now Ari can't do anything. You Make Me ZZ. Mr. Faker gets the kill, able to show as a Faker wannabe.
I mean, feeding the kill to your Gwen is obviously the right decision there. Vi does not scale nearly as hard as Gwen can. And so, you know, just chase him, smite for the assist, and bing bong, boom, you're done.
Yes, and now PSA is looking for that drag right now. So if PSA gets this drag, they will be able to steal one away from AAIV, which is a really good thing, because if AAIV has 3 drags, that's a pretty good advantage for them. The root on Jinx to run away now. A little scuttle on the bot. Spicy Pixel and Count Kicker are a bit outplaced. Spicy Pixel gets that. It's the consequence of having to be out there is just terrible. Gets caught out, and now it's a free drag for PSA, unfortunately. Now AIV just looking just to farm and protect their towers. And Gwen able to push a little bit, but now it's going back.
Gwen choosing not to push the tower is probably a safe move, you know. They don't know where the enemy team is after they back, so, you know, just backing and making sure that they can kind of stay safe and not feed is probably a smart decision. Obviously, Gwen is so good at split pushing, you know. A fully scaled Gwen could probably take a tower in under 10 seconds flat. So, again, they do have what is that? 2 Void Grubs, so their pushing power is pretty powerful.
Yeah.
But, you know, they haven't really had the chance to kind of siege it down yet.
Right now, AAIV looking for that mid tower, but it cannot do it because PSA is just guarding it pretty well. Not really much they can do here other than just like maybe simple small C's, maybe a small CS and a little bit of poke. But that's about it.
I mean, with the way that PSA has decided to draft their team, they really can't do anything too aggressive, otherwise they would just get bursted by the enemy team. They have so much good damage dealing on their team and good CC.
Is caught out right now. A little bit of health left. Can't really do much. Gets the kill. This Ray gets the kill. But the Galio is in. Gets the killing spree on the Vayne. Taunted now. And Clonus can't really do much. Chop Lime is running away as fast as possible with that ult. Gets that charm in again. But with now unable to do so with 2 players down on their team, this tower might be looking delicious for them.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean when I say that AIV has absolutely outdrafted PSA to ridiculous lengths. I mean, look at that.
Oh my gosh, that tower dive was they couldn't do anything. No engage PSA has right now other than the Ari charm and the Viego in, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's literally it. There's nothing they can do to even get Viego his reset, and getting Viego his reset is your win condition, essentially. You know, almost everyone on AAIV has a pretty big shutdown just because of how fed they are in both CS and in kills. And I mean, I don't even see a win condition for PSA here. Maybe their win condition is if Vayne pops ult and bursts Jinx immediately, followed by Vi.
Yeah. Right now, AAIV has 3 players with a bounty. Vi, Galio, and Jinx all have bounties above 300 gold, so we're looking at pretty big bounties for the PSA to grab, but it's just a matter if they can even engage on those.
I mean, oh gosh, man.
Honest gets caught out by Count Cookie, is rooted by Spicy Pixel, tries to get out with the ult, but is able to get out, and AIV just left with no kills.
Nothing PSA can do here, even, I mean, I guess they have good wave clear, so maybe they can stall base for forever, essentially, but I mean, they're just going to eat a dive if they decide to stay under the towers.
We might see a fight in the Nasher spit. Looks like another failed charm by Chalklime, and she is taking the punishment.
Oh,
you make me easy, Mr. Faker going in it, able to, oh my gosh, able to get that root on all of them. This is terrible. Spicy Pixel with the ult, getting all 3 of the members. Chalklime is not looking so good. Able to get that charm on Count Cookie and is able to shut him down. Count Cookie could not get the kill on Chalklime, and Chalklime is able to use his charm very well and able to get a kill on Count Cookie.
Yeah, that was an excellent shutdown for PSA there, you know, getting that Ari a little bit of gold from Vi's shutdown, which should maybe help them just a little bit. Ari is obviously not going to be the main damage dealer in that kind of team comp, but every little bit helps, I suppose, right?
Yeah, and then now we're looking at a bot push and a mid push that they were able to do. Now, drag will be coming up soon in about 48 seconds, so if AIV gets caught out in one of these fights, then they might have to lose a drag. But they are able to get out safely with no avail, and they will be preparing for the drag fight.
All right, we are looking, seems like both teams are looking for Dragon here. Dragon is obviously spawning in about 30 seconds, so it is a good idea to kind of, you know, get your vision set up, get some positioning set up, and hopefully not get caught out. Unfortunately,
PSA does not have that much good of a vision on the drag pit, only has that 1 ward by that pit, but that's about it.
Sorry, look at the entire map. There is no vision compared to AIV's complete vision and control. I mean,
and that's the consequence of having no vision. AIV is just able to capitalize in that whole vision area. PSA is just, their entire map is dark. No vision whatsoever. Vision score is very low for their team. And unfortunately, with that score, it's just, this is what it shows. A black, dark map. They can't really do anything with the ganks.
Yeah, the person with the most vision score on PSA is Viego, with 33 with the blue ward. Honestly, that's kind of surprising.
Not really sure what the support is doing. Spicy Pixel might be able to get Clonus out on the road, but is not able to catch it up. Clonus able to run away. Chalklime looking and trying to help support Viego. They're looking for that Nasher, but UMEZ is able to do a split push, able to push all the way up to the bottom tower.
You know what, James?
What?
Karma doesn't have a support item.
Oh, Karma does not have a support item.
That's I think I think we found the reason why their vision score is so low. A very interesting decision from Karma there. I mean, if you're playing support, I'm always under the impression that you are always. What a close fight, man.
You make me easy. Mr. Faker tried to do a Faker move, but could not do anything. Unfortunately, for that, Vayne is able to live with the support of Various.
I mean, it is good to draw attention away from this Baron, this Bell's Bread Baron buff that they're about to take here. Unfortunately, Viego barely missed out on them taking it. Otherwise, he might have tried to stick around and steal it. The only vision they have of this, by the way, is Raptor. Sorry, is Scuttle Crab. Varus?
Red's going to do something, but I can't really do much. Blue team gets the drag Nasher, able to just easily take it over, not being able to do much. Clonus stuns Chungmello.
I mean, yeah, Galio is building pretty bursty as opposed to tanky. You know, the two tanks on the enemy team, sorry, the two tanks on blue side or AAIV would be Vi, who's a bit of a tanky bruiser with Sundered Sky, and Sterix, as well as Maokai, who is, you know, a tank.
Kankage gets this Rizzy on surprise, but able to get
Huge
almost huge damage on this Rizzy. Clonus is trying to get away as fast as possible, but is able to get out.
Forces ult.
And yeah, with his ult, and now they're pretty much ult-less at this point. They're trying to survive right now. Luckily, they all made it out. Vi is able to go back, and Chungmello have to disengage this fight, or else he will get stomped. You make me ZZ, or Mr. Faker is able to push through the bot lane, able to get that split push, and Jinx on top is able to get that crashing wave from the red, and able to get that tower soon.
I mean, AAIV is sitting at a proper 10k gold above PSA here, and that little bit of lead should convert into a gigantic, you know, a win for every single team fight. That is, if AIV actually takes team fights, because they've been taking a lot of these 1v3s, 1v2s, and it's been resulting in some pretty drastically bad throws.
Yeah.
Honestly, so far it's only been Mr. Faker, and Mr. Faker does not have a shutdown.
Yeah.
So all in all, it's actually not that bad.
Watch Mr. Faker not showing any big moves this game, but on their map right now, the whole map is lit up on the red side for the blue team. So they have a huge vision advantage, able to go against red. Right now, they're just backing out, trying to protect their tower as much as they can. Ari by herself on top, going against the Galio. Right now, AIV sees that as a chance, able to capture that. Spicy Pixel going in on Chalkline, flashes in, roots him, stuns him back. Chalkline trying to run away with her ult and is able to run away, but there's a taunt, there's stun, the charm, shut down. Diego shut down on the Galio, is able to run out. Faker trying to run away as fast as possible. Spicy Pixel will push them away. Might not be able to get out, but with the ult trying to stun them, but cannot do anything. Clonus is able to get out of that reach and then kill that Maokai.
Viego with another 900 gold shutdown. I believe he's almost basically could completely shatter that. Okay, never mind.
Oh, this Rizzy getting caught out by the cage part, getting double kill, and cage part getting triple kill. That's demolishing, is like squishing all the other champions on the PSA team. Unfortunately, this will be an inhib for them. Short and Salty cannot really do much with Ari, and UMBZZ, Mr. Faker might be able to get that kill. Chocolate getting that hit. Oh, two hits and they're gone. Cage Park, this might be GG for them. They only have Switch Short and Salty and unable to do anything. This is a game.
All right, well, that is the power of Jinx late game. Unfortunately, Viego was not able to carry. Yeah, very well played from both teams there. I mean, AI, a level of dominance that we haven't seen in a while. You know, ADCs are very important for this kind of competition, guys. If you can talk to your teammates and coordinate with your teammates, ADCs automatically become the most important role in the game. So if you can get them fed, you can get them snowballing. That'll be a pretty big advantage for your team. Unfortunately, PSA just couldn't.
And unfortunately for this, PSA has suffered 2 losses, and due to that, for a double elimination bracket, they will be cut off from the bracket. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to PSA. Their games were fun. Their matchups were really good. We had a lot of fun and strong plays from them to see, but unfortunately, they will have to cut off from the bracket. And now we will have to just see it out for the rest of the tournament. We have one more match, I believe 1 or 2 more matches ahead of us. So,
yeah.
we'll see you guys in the future.
Bye, guys.